By communication, I don't mean talking about sports or perpetuating office gossip. I mean accurately and articulately conveying business-related material in an effective manner. By design, a manager's job is to manage people. This requires telling your staff what to work on and then providing them feedback on their job performance. It also requires that you provide upper management with the status of projects, accomplishments, and issues. At a department level, it's also your role to facilitate the coordination with other departments such as HR, finance, and your peer departments. The bottom line is that the better you communicate, the easier it will be for you to become an effective manager. Depending on your professional area and your personal strengths and weaknesses, good communication can be a difficult thing to achieve. From an educational perspective, I went to college for accounting and computer information systems. Of the 50 classes I took over 4 years as an undergraduate student, I only took one elective that dealt with interpersonal communication, and it was public speaking, nothing to do with one-on-one conversations or organizational reporting. For many of us, particularly those in technical roles, we were told that we did such a good job as an individual contributor in our professional area that we should take a new job as a manager where we had no formal training, no on-the-job experience, and no formal education on proper business communication. Thus, a new IT manager was born. As a manager, communication takes many forms, as outlined below: justifying your budget requirements, writing status reports, making presentation to justifying hiring needs, giving work direction to your team, writing and give performance reviews, facilitating staff meetings, participating in cross-department activities. When looking at the list above, you will see that this manager-based communication comes in 3 primary forms: written text, formal presentations, and personal interaction. Take comfort in knowing that most people are not great in all 3. The trick for you as a manager is twofold. First, lead with your strengths. Second, work to improve your weaknesses to an acceptable level by practice, instruction, and ongoing mentoring and support. I'll use myself as an example. I think I write well. I hope you think so too, but I proofread very poorly. I'm somewhat dyslexic, and words like from and form or missing pronouns in sentences are totally missed by my proofreading eye. Also, I skim received emails rather than read them deeply. I compensate for these personal challenges by, if appropriate, returning what could be lengthy written emails with phone calls. Have my presentations and written documents proofread by someone else. Tell my staff to include the word important in the subject line if they want to make sure I read it. The moral of the story here is not to learn what I do, but to understand none of us are perfect. We all have communication-based strengths and weaknesses. Some people hate to do public speaking. Some people consider themselves to be poor writers. Other people are less comfortable with one-on-one personal interaction. The trick is that if you feel uncomfortable communicating, regardless of the communication medium, step outside your comfort zone and try it. You may find that over time your skills improve, or you develop procedures to compensate for areas of personal challenge. Who knows, in some cases you may grow to like a previously dreaded activity and move a personal weakness to a professional strength. The primary advice and takeaways are to know that there are 3 primary forms of manager-based communication: written text, formal presentations, and personal interaction. We almost all have communication-based strengths and weaknesses. Find ways to use your strengths and to improve or compensate for your communication weaknesses. Thanks for listening. Until next time, manage well, manage smart, and continue to grow.